Okay, let's talk about those paws, the ones that look like tiny human-like hands. They're incredibly fascinating and, let's be honest, absolutely adorable. But there's a lot more to those little paws than meets the eye. Those tiny human-like hands are adorable. They can grasp objects, manipulate food, and even open containers. It's almost like they have their own little toolkits attached to their bodies. But they're not as clean as you might think. Raccoons are notorious for rummaging through trash, and their paws often come into contact with all sorts of dirt and grime. Imagine all the bacteria and germs they pick up along the way. Raccoons use their paws for everything: eating, climbing, opening jars, you name it. These little creatures are incredibly resourceful, and their paws are their primary tools for interacting with the world around them. And they don't exactly wash their hands before dinner. In fact, their paws can get pretty filthy, especially after a night of scavenging for food. It's not uncommon to see a raccoon with muddy or dirty paws, happily munching away on its latest find. In fact, they're known to dunk their food in water. This behavior might seem like they're trying to clean their food, but there's actually a different reason behind it. But it's not because they're tidy. It's actually to help them feel their food better. Raccoons have incredibly sensitive paws, and the water helps to enhance their sense of touch, allowing them to better identify what they're about to eat. Raccoons have super sensitive paws. They can feel textures and temperatures better than we can with our own fingers. This heightened sense of touch is crucial for their survival, as it helps them navigate their environment and find food. So that washing behavior is actually them using their sense of touch to explore their surroundings. It's a fascinating adaptation that allows them to thrive in a variety of environments, from urban areas to forests. Still, maybe think twice before you let them touch your sandwich. While their paws are amazing, they're not exactly the cleanest. You wouldn't want to risk any potential germs or bacteria getting onto your food. They're cute, but hygiene isn't their strong suit. So next time you see a raccoon, appreciate those incredible paws from a distance. They're a marvel of nature, but definitely not something you'd want handling your lunch. Raccoons are incredibly adaptable. They can thrive in all sorts of environments. From forests to cities, they find a way to make themselves at home. In the wild, they build dens in trees. But in urban areas, they're not afraid to get creative. Attics, chimneys, even underdecks. If there's a cozy spot, a raccoon will find it. They're like the ultimate survivors. They're not picky eaters either. Fruits, nuts, insects, garbage, you name it, they'll eat it. This adaptability is one reason why they're so successful. They're like the ultimate guests who bring their own snacks and find their own accommodations. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share your raccoon stories in the comments below. Raccoons are surprisingly agile. They can climb trees with ease. They're also excellent swimmers. And don't even get me started on their ability to squeeze into tight spaces. Seriously, how do they do it? They're like furry little contortionists. Their acrobatic skills come in handy when they're trying to escape predators, or when they're trying to reach that delicious-looking pie cooling on your windowsill. So, if you see a raccoon coming your way, be prepared for anything. They might just surprise you with their impressive moves. Chatty critters, deciphering the language of the mask. Raccoons might not speak English, but they're definitely not silent. They communicate with each other through a variety of sounds. Chirps, hisses, growls, they have a whole vocabulary. It's like listening to a conversation in a foreign language. You might not understand the words, but you can definitely tell what they're feeling. They also use scent marking to communicate. They have scent glands on their paws and rumps. They use these glands to leave their scent on trees and other objects. It's their way of saying, "This is my territory." Or maybe, "I found some good trash here." A family affair, raising a ruckus raccoon style. Raccoon babies are called kits, and they are ridiculously cute. They're born blind and helpless, but they grow up fast. Within a few months, they're already learning how to climb and forage for food. Mother raccoons are very protective of their kits. They teach them everything they need to know to survive in the wild. Watching a family of raccoons interact is like watching a sitcom. There's always something going on. The kits are playful and energetic. The mother is trying to keep them all in line. and the father is usually nowhere to be found. Typical. Trash pandas in trouble, the conservation conversation. As much as we love to laugh at their antics, it's important to remember that raccoons are wild animals. They face threats from habitat loss, disease, and human-wildlife conflict. It's our responsibility to coexist with them peacefully. We can do our part by securing our trash cans, keeping our distance, and appreciating them from afar. Let's work together to ensure that these amazing creatures continue to thrive for generations to come. Respect the mask, coexisting with our masked neighbors. So you've got raccoons in your neighborhood. Don't panic. There are ways to live peacefully alongside these masked bandits. First, secure your trash. Raccoons are attracted to easy meals. Make sure your garbage cans are tightly sealed. You can even try using bungee cords to keep those lids extra secure. Second, keep your distance. Observe them from afar and enjoy their antics. But don't try to feed them or get too close. Remember, they're wild animals and deserve our respect. If you have pets, keep them indoors at night and supervise them when they're outside. Raccoons can carry diseases that can be harmful to our furry friends. In conclusion, why we can't help but love the trash panda. So there you have it, the raccoon, often affectionately called the trash panda, has captured our hearts and imaginations in ways we might not have expected. These little creatures, with their bandit masks and dexterous paws, have a way of making us smile, even when they're causing a bit of trouble. The hilarious life of the trash panda is a spectacle to behold. Whether they're climbing trees with surprising agility or playing with random objects they find, raccoons are always up to something amusing. Their antics are a reminder of the playful side of nature, a side that we often overlook in our busy lives. They're mischievous, they're resourceful, and they're always entertaining. Watching a raccoon rummage through trash or use its clever paws to open containers can be both frustrating and fascinating. These behaviors showcase their incredible adaptability and intelligence, traits that have allowed them to thrive in both wild and urban environments. They might raid our trash cans and wreak havoc in our attics, but there's something undeniably charming about their audacity. It's as if they know they're being naughty, but they just can't help themselves. And maybe, just maybe, we can't help but admire their boldness. But we can't help but love them anyway. Their curious expressions and playful antics endear them to us, making it hard to stay mad at them for long. It's this blend of mischief and charm that makes raccoons so captivating.